woke up. We're on our new schedule. Welcome to our new schedule. It is currently 4:32 in the afternoon. Oh man, I'm not used to this, but we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna do some painting on little Prim for a little bit here. And so I was on last night for 3 hours, and I did some more painting till what, 8 a.m. Lots of painting, lots of catching up. How are we doing today? Just wanted to catch the afternoon crowd. Gotta get some more sponges. Oh my goodness. I don't think we have any more sponges. It is time to order more sponges. Oh my goodness, I go through them things really fast. Some people make them last forever. But me, I go through them like crazy. Groovy Grammy, guess what I bought this morning after the live stream? You guessed it. But guess who I couldn't find? I got a Brooklyn, and thank you to the person who left a comment and said they had a Brooklyn for me. Thank you for that. I got to give you a heart for that. I didn't get around to it. I was going to bed at the time I read the comments on my live stream. So thank you for that. Now I'm on the look for a Levi kit, an authentic Levi kit. McPherson's is out of stock, and they're not on reborns.com either. So now we need a Levi kit. And this is what the sponges all look like before you tear them apart. Good afternoon, everybody. I just woke up, so I probably sound a little bit froggy. But yeah, we're gonna get a layer on Prim, and then I gotta get ready for work. It is Monday afternoon here in Cleveland, Ohio. Good to see everyone. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys, do some painting. I'm wearing the same outfit just because it's I just woke up. So this time around, I'll be getting ready for work. Instead of going to bed for work, I'm getting ready for work. So changing up my schedule, it's going to be a little difficult, but we're going to do it because it just seems like I have more time this way to get things done. So I hope you're having a great Monday so far. I had a good sleep, which is good. About 7 hours. That's about what I need. So we're good to go for till tomorrow morning. And then when I get home, I'll go back to bed. Okay, so we're going to do a wash on little Miss Prim here. Let me get you right in front of me. Let's see, which way do we need to go? Let's go this way. There we go. All right, little Miss Prim. This is the one we're going to put a wash on her. We're going to put a purple wash on her. And it's also like the kind of like the primer too. So she is the last one to get this wash done. And then I pulled out, oh, guess who else I found on Bountiful Baby? They brought back Levi. Yes, I need a Levi. If anybody can hunt down a Levi for me, let me know, an authentic one. I need Levi I'm going to remake that mix. That is a perfect reborn mix. Is Brooklyn, Realborn Brooklyn and Levi. And I want to make one for to sell. Yes, I did sleep. So that's why I sound like I just woke up, because I did. I literally just woke up and ran up the stairs because I got things to do before I go to work. So yeah, I'm like, cook me some lunch, cook me some dinner, all that fun stuff. So, make my coffee, all that. But I had a good sleep. I sound froggy, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our paint together. We're just cleaning this out because this is a brand new bowl. how are we all doing? Yep, I got some good sleep. I did. I feel like I could sleep some more, but I'm trying to discipline myself to 7 hours. I'm thinking, because lately I've been feeling a little depressed and I think I'm getting too much sleep. So I'm trying to keep it to 7 hours. I think too much sleep is not as good as like getting little sleep. Getting too much sleep is not good either. So um, I'm trying to limit it to 7 hours. Thank you for subscribing and liking. Thank you. Love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So technically this is my morning. Let's see. Hi, Jen. You are doing a Brooklyn Levi. I get first dibs. Kathy, if you can find me an original, authentic Levi, yeah, no problem. If you can find me one, I want to make another one. So that baby will be a little more expensive because Brooklyn was $85 on reborns.com. And Levi's going to be about 130, so that's going to add in the price. So just so you know, it's going to add in. But I want to make another one because I so love that mix. That mix, let me tell you. No, not first edition Levi. I want an authentic Levi, not a fake Levi. I can get a fake Levi anywhere, but we don't want to do that. I'm for authentics. I want an authentic. It doesn't matter. A second edition as long as it's authentic. If you can scope me out an authentic one anywhere. And so, well, I'm asking my chat, if you find me a Levi, let me know. Shoot me over an email. It's in the description, or send a link where I can get that Levi. And then I'll probably make the head into a cuddle head. Hey Amber, how are you doing? Good to see you. Howdy, howdy. Hello, afternoon crowd. So this is what our days are going to be looking like. We used to go live in the mornings. I switched up my schedule. It's going to be difficult at first. Not gonna lie, it's going to be difficult because I'm used to sleeping till 8 o'clock p.m. But when I wake up, it's nighttime. It's depressing. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to switch up my schedule to mitigate the depression when getting up. So and it's daylight out now, and I'm like, yay, daylight, woohoo! So we're switching it up. So it's good to see the afternoon crowd. Good to see you. So we're throwing on a wash over. We're doing Little Prim by Laura Lee Eagles. And this is going to be the final baby with the purple wash. And then we'll start the mottling. I did mottling on my doll this morning when I got off a live stream. I modified my sponge even more. Check this out. I modified it even more. So, yes, trying different ways of mottling this morning. So, yes, I am creating lifelike newborn babies. They're vinyl, hyper vinyl art dolls, also known as reborn dolls. At least you get to sleep and have to wake up at 5 for a trip at my school. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm creating a wash. Where is my brush? Where are you hiding? I didn't say that you could hide. Here we go. Oh, Amber, you're fine. It's okay. You can watch on the replay. You're totally fine. So what this does is it's going to be like a wash, and it's going to act like a primer for the rest of the paints to stick to. So we like paint this right into the vinyl. We brush it right on into the vinyl. So let's try this mix. How are you all doing this afternoon? All right. This way, I definitely won't be rushing around. That's another plus for getting up at this time, because usually when I'm getting up at 8 p.m., I'm rushing around, getting ready for work, and I hate that. So, but I like sleeping in till I gotta go to work. It's kind of like getting up in the morning and going to work, but this time I get to be up for several hours and get stuff done, and then be able to be ready earlier. So that's good. You had to rush your son to the hospital. Oh no. I am so sorry. We'll be praying for him that he'll be okay. That everything will be okay. I am so sorry to hear that. Not right now. I got lines all over my head from sleeping. I got I got bedhead right now. If you want to see my face, there's other live streams where I'm sitting in front of the camera. Then you can see what I look like. But right now, I got lines all over my face, and my voice is froggy from waking up. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this wash on this baby. I'll be looking up at chats. So welcome to my chat. Let me adjust the camera a little bit more so you're seeing more of the table and not my shirt. Yeah, I know I'm wearing the same thing I wore last night, but yeah, so I finished up this morning at like right at 7:45 a.m. Got to bed on time, so that's good. Need better time management in my life. We gotta get these show babies going. So welcome. If you're new to my channel, I'm JenLen. I've been a reborn artist for 21 years. We are in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, cloudy, Ohio right now. I think it's warm out. I didn't check the weather, but it looks nice out. So that's nice. Like days that I take off from working on reborns, I can go outside and enjoy the weather, which is nice. Thank you for the thumbs up. I am painting a hyper-realistic vinyl art doll. Welcome, Kim. You saw the car crash today. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Thank you. Okay, you're beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I probably don't look too beautiful right now, but it's okay. I gotta jump in the shower. Um, that's one of the things I gotta do and get ready for work tonight. So I literally just woke up and ran up the stairs. Time to paint babies and hang out with my besties. You love baby dolls? That's awesome. I will subscribe to your video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome, new subscribers. Hearts to you. Thank you. You'll subscribe to the live? Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. You also get a chance to win a reborn. We will be doing a giveaway of an authentic, hyper-realistic, high-end reborn once we hit 100K subscribers. I know it's a little ways away, but it gives us time to create that perfect baby. It'll be Twin A or Twin B by Bonnie Brown. It'll be a high-end reborn worth $800. If you're subscribed, you can enter. Hello, hello. You love my videos? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So if I sound all weird, it's because I just woke up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandpa. Prayers for your family. My goodness, your family's going through it. You need water. Let's get some water over here. I'm so sorry to hear about that. And prayers to anybody else who's lost a family member, including our furry family members, our fur babies. Somebody said they lost their dog this morning, and I am so sorry about that. That is never easy. What a cute little face. She has got the cutest little face. I absolutely love little Prim. I can't wait to see what she's going to look like with a full head of dark hair. I love newborns with dark hair. So we replaced Sunny Delight with Darren. I forgot I had Darren, Realborn Darren, and Darren is like more than halfway done with his painting. And that one's going to be a boy. I ordered, that's who I ordered. I ordered a Realborn Darren is back in stock at Bountiful Baby. And they don't have a Brooklyn. They just didn't bring Brooklyn back. I'm like, why? Why not Brooklyn? They brought back even Summer Rain. I should have ordered a Summer Rain from Bountiful Baby. That was another favorite Realborn. Maybe I'll go ahead and order that this week if it's still there. But they brought it back into stock at Bountiful Baby. I did order another Darren because I like Darren and I want one for me. So I bought it to replace the one that I was painting for me. And then I'm just going to use that one for the Kansas Doll Show. And he is going to be a blondie. He's going to be such a cutie. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon. Jessa, good afternoon. Or Jess. Is this a boy or girl? This is going to be a girl. This one's going to be a little girl, a little preemie girl. Hi, Layla. How are you doing? Pretty name. Yep, this one is a baby girl. And Darren, Darren that I was talking about is going to be a boy. He's going to be the blondie. He's going to be the blondie. We're going to try out different colors to make a redhead baby. I love redhead babies as well. So I'm going to be playing around with colors before I add any hair to our, I think we're going to do it to, who is it over here? Adelaide. I think we're going to have Adelaide as a redhead baby. Not sure. We're going to play around with colors. Because I want it to be realistic and not like a funny red. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Pretty. Can you have one for free? Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. We are doing a reborn giveaway once we hit 100K subscribers. We will be giving away a high-end reborn, probably twin A, twin B. I haven't decided which one. Maybe twin B. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. One of those two in honor of Bonnie Brown. And it'll be a high-end reborn worth $800. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I know it's a little ways away, but it gives us time, like I said, to make that perfect baby. What the heck? We got a piece of dirt here. What's going on with that? Oh no, I'm sorry about your neighbor's cat. Oh no, that's why we don't let Bubby out anymore. He likes to roam to the neighbor's yard. That's another thing. Our neighbors was getting sick of him, like, being there. See that piece of dirt there. So to keep him safe. Oh, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're doing a giveaway. Yeah, I'm sorry about your neighbor. Yeah, I know, your neighbor's cat. I am so sorry about your neighbor. Yes, I do sell my creations. Yes, I do. Oh gosh, I wish I could just make one now and give them away. If I was a millionaire, heck yeah, I'd be giving them away. But I'm not. This is what I do for a living. I have to make money. And I can't just make one right now. Oh, I suppose I could, but it would be very, very bare bones reborn. But you would have to pay for it. Can't do it for free. Oh, your Nana's died. Oh, dog died. She couldn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping in, Kim. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing there, Layla, but you cannot have one for free unless you have money. This is what I do for a living. It's like asking me to work for free. If I work for free, I can't pay my bills. And if I can't pay my bills, I won't have a home to live in. So basically, when people ask me to make a free reborn, you're asking me to forego everything and not pay my bills. Now, this is how I make money. This is one of my jobs. Yeah, when you grow up, I'm sure you're a 10-year-old. But when you grow up, you'll understand. You'll be living on your own one day, and you'll know what it's like to have bills. And you'll have to work. You'll have to do something for a living to make some money. And you're not going to want to go to work and not get paid for it. That wouldn't, be good. I'm just saying, I'm not being a smarty pants over here. I'm just saying, and grown-ups have to work. And so, thank you for being respectful in the chat. We do get a lot of 10-year-olds. We had a 6-year-old, even though this video is marked for not kids. They go from $425 up to $1,500, average being $775 to $800. So they are pretty pricey. Yeah, I put it on not made for kids. This is not made for kids. Because if I put it on made for kids, then this would be a channel that I cannot get paid on. And a kids channel, a kiddie channel, is for kids that are like, what, younger than 12? Layla, you're not a kid? Oh, then you should know better than to be asking for free things. I'm just saying, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that's just part of life. Things cost money. People need to make a living. Let's see. It takes me a while to make a reborn, but if I get on it every day, then it shouldn't take too long. So we're trying to get quicker at making them, but making them with quality, of course. Quality comes first. So it takes time to make quality babies. Uh, we'll see you later, Layla. Thanks for being here. You're 6 years old. If you're just joining, I'm JenLen of Creative Newborns. Welcome to my channel. We're putting on a wash onto Little Prim here. Little Prim is from Lorelei Eagles. This is one of the Kansas Doll Show babies. If you are going to the Kansas Doll Show, this baby will be available there. We're trying to get closer to finish some babies. We don't know how many babies. I planned for 7 babies on my table. That's not going to be realistic now. But we're going to try to get done as many as we can. Junie is pretty much finished. We just got to assemble her, also known as labor and delivery for reborn dolls. So I do plan to sell her before the show. That's probably going to be the only baby available. So I should have a baby available real soon. I got to take photographs of that cuddle head and send her on off. She's done. So it feels good to get stuff done. Yes, I can ship them. Yes, I can. You'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Can I give them to people? I can. But in general, I don't. This is what I do for a living. The sculpts themselves are expensive. Making them is expensive. And I do this for a living. I probably will be giving one away to our local nursing home. So I'd like to do that in the future. I will be giving one away for our YouTube channel once we hit 100K subscribers. So as my way of saying thank you, I'll be doing a giveaway. So this is something that you can't just like make in a day and give it away. These take time to make, and they are expensive to make. No, you cannot have one. Not right now. If you win the giveaway, yeah. This is how we make money. A lot of artists depend on this. I still depend on my art to make some money alongside my other job. I'm putting a purple wash on the baby. It's kind of like a primer. It acts as a primer as well. And you can pretty much see how long it does take me to paint a doll. So it just gives you an idea when I go live. It kind of gives you an idea how long it does take to paint a reborn, even with air dry paints, because basically with air dry paints you do not have to bake in between layers, which makes it really much faster to do. Somebody's birthday's today. Well, whoever has March birthdays, well, happy birthday to all those March babies out there. All those March birthdays. Yours is in 2 days. Well, happy birthday to you. Hello, 147 people. Thanks for scrolling in even for a second. I am JenLen of Creative Newborns. I'm a reborn artist. I've been doing this for 21 years. We're making Kansas doll show babies. I'm putting a wash right now on, it's like a wash primer type thing for little Prem. We've done it on 6 kits. Darren is close to being done, so I pulled him back out, and we're gonna, since I found a Darren, a Bountiful Baby, I ordered him for me, and so now Darren is going to the doll show. He will be a platinum blonde baby. I'm just making sure that there is a difference here. Yes. Okay, so that is her head. And then now we're going to start doing her limbs. So what this wash does, it's like a first layer. It's kind of to tone down this, like, kind of like a real peachy color here. It's to make it more pink. And it acts like a primer as well. You see how the paint like beads off of there like that? And then just brush it right on in. I use acrylic, professional grade acrylic air dry paints. They are the golden paints in the professional brand of Liquitex paints. This is straight on paint with distilled water. And then the other layers have some mediums in it to make it go on smoother and blend easier. So right now we're just brushing in that wash. You can see the difference between the hand and the arm here. Your birthday's in 15 days. Well, happy early birthday to you. I wish you a happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too. You see a difference there? Let's see how this is pink and the rest of the arm is not. So this gives this a layer of paint for the next layers to bite into, to catch onto. It's like primer. It's like what primer does. Can you have a shout out, please? You guys say your name, because your name at the ats is hard to say for me because my eyes, I'm not wearing my glasses. If I see a name, gotta put a name in there. It's hard to read the names when it's at the the usernames. That's not pinker than that. Let's see. You are the best. Thank you. Faith. Very pretty name. That's my daughter's name. Shout out to Faith. Oh, that's interesting. Your uncle was in World War II. It's very warm out today. Nice. Yeah, it feels like it's warm outside. I don't know. I didn't check outside today yet. I just woke up. So, as you can tell, I sound a little better. When I first got on live stream, I sounded like a frog. I'm sounding a little more awake. I'm waking up I just woke up. Very sunny and just sitting on my Oh, how nice is that? You love the outside? Yeah, it's nice to be outside. It's good to have sunshine. Very good for you. That's why I've switched my schedule around. I can go out and get some sunshine. When I take days off from painting dolls, I can go outside and catch some sunshine. I even thought about setting up another swimming pool. That would be nice. I miss my swimming pools. I miss going out to the backyard and jumping in the pool and laying on the deck. Our backyard needs some work done. That's why we haven't had the swimming pool up for the last several years, because that needs to be fixed. So that's why I need to make money. Owning a home is not cheap, because you got to pay for maintenance. Everything eventually goes bad, and we just replaced our hot water tank. But it was fun having a swimming pool. And I think it's very beneficial, especially as somebody, I'm not old, but I'm getting to the age where I'm starting to feel aches and pains. And having a swimming pool is very beneficial. So I'm going to have another one put up someday. Let's see if I can get it this way. There we go. It's like the camera's not. There we go. Hello, 113 people. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining me, I'm JenLen of Creative Newborns. We're painting hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls. I've been an artist, reborn artist. Well, I've been an artist my whole life. I've always been artistic. But I've been a reborn artist for 21 years now. Welcome to my channel. We're making Kansas doll show babies. So we're just putting a wash on a little prim here. I'm just comparing the two arms. She's gonna be a cutie pie. Gonna be a cutie pie. In Germany, it's raining. Well, hello all the way from Germany. Okay, go have dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for being here. Where is everybody watching from? What is the weather like where you're at? Right now it's a little bit like it's like partly cloudy, and I'm gonna assume it's in the 60s. I'm not sure. It's warm in here. I'm warm at the moment. So I'm not. And what time is it? Right now it is, yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the time too. 5:10 evening. Now it's evening here, so it's 5:10 p.m. in the evening. Good evening to everyone. So I have one called Flora and one called Aurora. Hopefully I said that right. How adorable, Aurora. Aw, I like that name. That's cute. Yeah, we have lots of reborn babies here. I do have a collection. I do plan to expand my own personal collection. Isn't that cute how the hands look pink? I love these sprawled out hands. Got to make sure that we spread those fingers apart to get paint in there. That's the only thing about open hand babies is like it's tricky getting the paint in there. Do you use a sealer coating after everything is painting? No, I just keep on going with more paint. These are air dry paints. I just keep on going. It dries and then the next layer goes right on. So this acts kind of like a primer as well. I'm probably the only artist that does this. But you can paint, even though the paint beads up, beads on the vinyl, you just brush it right in. It goes right into the vinyl. Now I do use mediums in the next layers of paint just to help it spread. Because if you keep on painting over layer like this, it will start looking streaky. And you don't want that. Only like this first layer, it doesn't, because it goes right into the vinyl. If that makes sense. And then the next layers, then you want to put some primer in your paint so that the paint will not be streaky looking and it'll like go on smoother. Especially if you're painting a African American baby, ethnic baby, then the best medium that I found that you do brush in and pounce in is airbrush medium. I'm trying to find a different type of medium because the airbrush medium is so tacky and shiny when it dries, and I hate that. It tracks like every hair and everything. So it's a pain to paint with, but it makes the paint go on so perfect. I did experiment with a leg with ethnic painting. Came out really nice, and I used the new heat set matte varnish, which is IRSP, over it, and it worked really well. Make sure this isn't pinker than the other one. It's like too much pink going on. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Yes, I agree with it. Use mediums to help. Yeah, mediums do help. Groovy Grammy. I've spent the last 5 days watching reborning tutorials. Boy, everything has their own. Everybody has. Yes, that's the cool thing about making these dolls, is that everyone has their own way, and I'm probably the only artist that does this, because you see how the paint beads up on there? It goes right into the vinyl. And this is the only layer that I do this. And then the rest, I put some medium in there. I've been using the color pour medium, which is technically used for pouring acrylic paints, and I use everything that it was meant. I bought it, I had it, my son bought it for me for my birthday, but it was supposed to have been used for spin art. I was going to add it to my spin art paints. We were doing that spin art for a while, for a little bit there. It's made to make paint look really cool when you pour it on something that's either spinning or rotating. I wanted to get into that type of art. I think that type of art is like really pretty. So I say, hey, it's fair game. It says medium on it. Fair game for reborning, right? So I tried it in a mix, and it's very matte. I love it. I'll show you. Well, I only have it in my one. This stuff works well. This color pouring stuff. So it's made to really pour paints, but it seems to be working well as a medium. It says medium, so it does act as a medium. It says it could be used as a primer, so I primed it. I primed Joe. Who do I prime? I primed one of the kits with it. It doesn't make a difference. I wanted to see what it was like to prime a kit and then paint. I think it hinders me. It doesn't make a difference. It's better to do it this way with just straight on paint. And you're brushing it into every little pore of the vinyl here. So it's being brushed right in. So this vinyl is pretty much stained. You cannot take this paint off because it's stained into you're basically staining the vinyl is what you're doing. And then the other layers, then I use the medium, and then it goes on smoother. Lots of trial and error, I'll tell you that. If you're interested in being an artist, a reborn artist, go for it. You can do it. You can do it. But there's a lot of things to know if you have never painted anything else. If you are an artist already and paint like on canvas or other things, and you kind of get an idea of how that paint, depending on if you're using oil paints or if you're using acrylic paints, you get an idea how that paint behaves. But it's totally different like when you're painting reborn dolls. It's a whole new thing. It does look real, doesn't it? Look really real. Laura Lee Eagles is like one of the best sculptors out there. Her hands just got so much details in it. I love the little sprawl. That's like her signature, how she sculpts, like little open hands. So Gracie May has the open, like little open hands. I'm trying to make this like match this. Miracle. I just saw Miracle. There is a Miracle available on reborns.com. $1,100. So now my Miracle is worth $1,000 just for the blank kit. That's how rare it is. If I had the extra money, I would swoop it up. And if I made that Miracle would be about a couple $1,000. Now, if I saw a Quinlan by Laura Lee Eagles, that'd probably be about a couple thousand just for the kit itself. The kit itself is so rare. It's kind of neat to see, though, you know, like a rare kit. Thank you so much for the 92 likes and the 20 gifts there. Thank you, thank you. What is a reborn? Sorry, new to here. Hey, welcome, welcome. A reborn doll or a vinyl art doll. This is a vinyl art doll. So reborn, the term reborning means that we used to take a Behringer baby, like a factory-made doll from the store. And back in the day, we used to strip all of the factory paints off of them and sand down the molded hairlines. And then we would start all over again and repaint them and root them, so hence the word reborning, redoing, refresh, redo. These dolls come as a blank kit, so there is no reborning done with these. They call it that, but it's kind of like a blanket term for it. It's just like a general term is reborn dolls, but technically uh, I'm painting an art doll. So these are called art dolls. So that's really what it is. It's not really a reborn, but they are termed like reborning. So I guess I just like stuck with it. This is Little Prim. This is the sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles. So now we have our beautiful sculptors who are sculpt us their lovely kits for us to, they call reborning or painting, for us to bring to life. I think she needs a little more paint on her forehead. So that's it for that arm. So that's what reborning is. Even though the doll is not, wasn't like another type of doll, it was just a blank vinyl. And I'm very glad. I'm very happy. I am for authentic reborns. If you can, I suggest buying an authentic kit or an authentic baby. You can find budget babies that are authentic, simply because our sculptors work so hard to bring us these beautiful creations to paint on. I may one day become a sculptor. I am taking a sculpting class. It may become something. I don't know. But if it does, I certainly don't want my sculpts to be stolen. I am all for the cheaper Temu babies, except for if they get a sculptor, I don't see why they can't pay a sculptor to sculpt them a baby so they can mass produce it and sell it for cheap like they do at, on Amazon. But they need to get their own sculpt. Hello, 117 people, welcome in. I'm JenLen. I'm creating an authentic vinyl art doll, hyper realistic. Oh, that sounds cool. There's a miracle kit there for 3,000. Really? Whoa. Is it reborn or is it blank? We have our groovy Grammy here, who is our researcher here. Thank you for researching all this stuff for us. I saw the one for $1,100. It's a blank kit. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sitting on a gold mine here. I got my blank kit. When I bought it, it just sold out. You know how much I paid for my miracle kit? I paid $500 for it back in the day, right when it sold out. It was so popular, it sold out real quick. Oh my gosh, really? Blank? Whoa, I don't know if they're getting 3,000. Now, I would charge 3,000 for the finished baby. Whoa. So there is two of them on there. There's one that's $1,100. Unless it's the same person and they upped it. They upped the price. Holy moly. So my blanket is worth $3,000. It sold out real quick. And like I said, when it sold out, I paid $500. So that kit originally is like $130. I paid $500 for it when it sold out. So I've had that kit for quite some time now. Let's see. Where can you get a silicone reborn? You can get silicone babies on reborns.com. They have silicones. They got vinyls. They've got all kinds of babies. There's like fantasy, alternative. I think they got budget babies there. So if you're on a budget, you know, and you want a reborn doll for less, they have those there. So you just put in your type in your price range, and it'll bring up the dolls within your budget. So lately, I've been shopping in the dolls and doll kits and doll parts section, and that's where I found Brooklyn. So I got me a Brooklyn. Yay, got a Brooklyn just to use the head. The limbs I'll probably use for practice limbs. I never discard them. If you know me, I don't like the real born limbs. I wish they would improve on that. But the heads are pretty much spot on. They even have one. Oh, I forgot her name. I should have picked up, but I would have been spending a good couple $100 if I got the several kits that I really want to get that are never on there. They're always sold out. Pearl, that's who it is. Sleeping Pearl. It's Pearl. You saw three on there? Wow, one was 1100, so one is 3000. Oh my gosh. You come back because you're bored? Awesome. Adores silicone babies. Hello. That's awesome that she adores silicone babies. How awesome is that? Yeah, I paint vinyl dolls only. I was going to venture into silicone, but I decided not to. It looks too complicated and too, what is the word? Frustrating to me. Because I hear that it's like it attracts. If I get frustrated enough at different mediums attracting every little dust and hair and fuzzy, that's what silicone does. So hats off to the silicone artists who paint with silicone because you're painting with silicone. Cute. Thank you. Have you gone to Reborn convention events and buy and sell from? Yes, I've been going to the Kansas Doll Show. These are Kansas Doll Show babies. I'm going to be selling these ones at the Kansas Doll Show. So we're going to try to get as many babies done. This one's going to be a definite baby that we're going to get done because I want little prim on my table. Yeah, this year's theme is circus at the Kansas Doll Show. If you're in and around Kansas, join us Labor Day weekend. If you live in Kansas, it's in Wichita, Kansas. Some of you may live in Wichita, Kansas. Some people come to the doll show, they live like 20 minutes away. I'm like, oh, you're so lucky. Favorite YouTuber? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Awesome. Big hearts to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll try to do more fun things on our channel. I know this is one of the relaxing things, but I do plan on doing a live stream where I'm sitting in front of the camera and holding a baby and just relaxing and chatting. I love those types of videos and live streams. I love just sitting around talking to you guys. Imagine if you made a blinking reborn. Yeah, like I was saying last night, um, the old type of dolls that have the eyes that open and close, like I said, they were because the reborn business has boomed with dementia patients and nursing home patients. A lot of them freak out when they're holding a doll, a sleeping baby, and they're not opening their eyes. So I think McPherson's was coming out with a doll that opens and closes its eyes like the just like the old-fashioned kind, you know. When you lay the doll down, the eyes close, and when you sit them up. I don't know what happened to that idea. So I don't know where they went with that idea. If they went through with that, I don't know. They're supposed to be creating simple reborns as well to try to offset the counterfeit industry there. But I don't know if that worked. I don't think that doesn't seem to be working. So I think it's too far gone now, but all I can say now is to try to support our our sculptors and buy authentic. They work. Sometimes they work many years to produce a sculpt. It takes time. Um, Thank you for the thumbs up. 21 little jewel gifts there. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at those emojis. Aren't those cute? Thank you there, Melissa. We'll try buying one sometime. Yeah, try to get the, if you can help it, I suggest authentic. I'm not going to be mean because a lot of people are like, oh, these people are reborn police out there and they're policing the reborn community. And what about, look at the difference there. Do you see the difference? Their pink feet. Um, no, I'm not going to hate on anybody for having the fakes, but I do suggest authentics. Cute little toes. Yeah, the one thing with acrylic painting is that you have got to have your eyes on that vinyl at all times while you're painting because you will get what's called streaking and you'll get water spots. And you don't want that on your vinyl. It's hard to correct. Whereas if you paint with the heat set paints, the cool thing about that is if you make a mistake, you can just take thinner and wipe it right off and start over again. That's the cool thing about that. You can't do that with acrylic air dry paints. You cannot just wipe it off and start over again. You have to pretty much know what you're doing. That's why it takes many years of practice painting with these types of paints. And the only reason that I have to paint with these is because I am very sensitive to chemicals like mineral spirits. So I have to paint with air dry paints that use distilled water. Now that I've discovered some mediums, makes painting much easier. I'm still playing around, and you're always learning, always. So I am playing around with different mediums, different air dry varnishes, to try to get that perfect finish to a baby. It does look scary. And we do respect people's opinions about them. If it looks scary, I'm sorry. We don't mean to scare you. It's vinyl. I promise. It won't hurt you. It's just vinyl. We're just painting it to look realistic. And I never understood why people thought they were creepy and scary. And then now I understand. I do understand. I got an understanding. It's because they don't move. When people see them, they don't move. And that's the scary part. And like, oh my goodness, how come the baby's not moving? And I guess a lot of us collectors don't think of it because we look at these dolls, they're dolls. They're just dolls. Just like a teddy bear doesn't move. Like it's just a stuffed bear. But I get what you mean because of the realism and stuff. I gotcha. I get you. Gotcha. We are on the last leg. The last leg. And then this part of the reborning process is done for all the babies. So we're doing like each layer together with all the babies, and then they'll start getting individualized. I am making babies. Yes, you are correct. These are hyper realistic vinyl art dolls. If you're just joining, welcome to my channel. I'm creating babies for the doll show, for Kansas Doll Show. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm JenLen. I've been a reborn artist for 21 years. I've been an artist my whole life since I can remember. I love art. I love art since I was conscious, can remember. But I've been a reborn artist for 21 years now. I discovered it in '03, made my first reborn in '04, sold my first reborn in '05, and been loving it ever since. Oh, I know, isn't that cool? I love your little emojis. Hello there, Pauline. That's cute. The dreadful emoji, like, oh my god, what is that lady doing? What temp to preheat the oven? It is, oh goodness. I'm not gonna say because I'm not sure at the moment. It's setting 6 on the new wave. That's all I can say. So if you have a new wave, I'm not gonna tell you that. You have to research that yourself. But for me, it's setting 6 on my new wave oven. Every oven is different. Make sure you get a thermometer to check your temp. I forgot what that equals to. You'll have to look that up. But it's setting 6 on my oven. I only bake the heat set varnish. That's the only time I bake these dolls is when I'm varnishing. And it's heat set. That's how you cure it. It's funny because when people say, put that baby in an oven, well, you're right. You're not wrong. They do go in an oven. We're trying to get to the point where we don't have to use an oven. I'm trying to make all air dry. It's called a no-bake baby. Because I still think that putting these dolls in the oven kind of like, there's always a chance of melting your doll, and that's not fun. 143 likes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you. Well, you know better than to ask that question. What do you think? It's vinyl. Am I a stork? No. No. Just a reborn doll artist. And I make them really, they're hyper realistic. And I guess that's what's creepy about them. That's a lot of doll enthusiasts and myself. We are fascinated with them because they're so realistic, and they bring a feeling. It's the feeling of, everybody likes newborn babies, you know? They're so cute. I know they're not cute to others, but to us who love them, they are to us. Like I said, to each their own. We love these dolls. I know this is not for everyone, and that's totally okay. If you hate these dolls, then, you know, hey, that's how you feel. I respect that. But I do appreciate people who do come on and just curious for a second, you know, hey, what are you doing there? We're almost done with our purple wash here. So once we're done with that, we're going to get going. So I do thank you for being here today. I'm going to get going here in a minute. And that's all I'm doing for today. And then I got to get ready for work. It's time to cook me some dinner and some lunch and get ready for work. Way, truth, and life. Amen to that. Where do you buy them? You can buy them on reborns.com. I will have one available very soon. We just need to assemble her, and she will be available. So we just going to raise some funds to help us travel to Kansas. And all right, I believe this is done. Woot woot. Time is it? What time do we got? It's 5:45. Oh, we got a little bit of time. Okay. 5:45. We've been down here for how? Oh, wow, over an hour already. Wow. Time goes by so quickly when you're having fun. Who are you telling to be quiet? Thank you. Hello, hello. Cool frog. I like your name there. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Well, hello there. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? All right, we're going to do one more check on that hand because those hands are tricky. And then we'll let you go. I can't believe we got Prim done. I just want to check up on this hand and make sure it doesn't look so drastic. I think it looks fine. Hello, hello. Is there some? Yes, reborns.com. You can buy them on These ones are for the Kansas Doll Show. We will have Junie ready real soon. Maybe we'll do labor and delivery tomorrow. Labor and delivery tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that. Labor and delivery tomorrow. How about that, of Junie? And then that doll will be available to the public. I am very picky on who buys my dolls, so I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Alex. I'm doing great. Alrighty, well, that is that layer for Little Prim. We are done with that layer. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we do that layer. Aw, you're welcome, you're welcome. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to do real quick. Wow, we finished early. I thought it would take me more time. I'm getting quicker at it. That's the one thing, time management. Want to get quicker at doing this. This is Little Prim. In case you're just joining the live stream, Little Prim, we just did a wash on her. Probably add a little bit more to her head. Add a little bit more. Her little face. She's so cute. Actually, she's probably pretty much good to go. So the next layer is the mottling layer. I know a lot of people add layers of skin tone through mottling. I don't do it that way. I don't have that luxury of having the paint go on so smoothly like that. So when I do the mottling layer, it looks kind of rough and then, until you pounce it in. So I do a specific mottling layer only. Some people do different colors of mottling all together. I just do one color. It's the blood red. I call it blood red, yes, because that's what makes her skin color. So I only do one layer of that, and then after that comes the more of the blushing tones until I feel like the baby looks like he or she is done. And so, yeah. So this was the, let's see, 1, 2, this was the third layer. So fourth layer is going to be mottling. Fifth and sixth is going to be blushing and whatever tones, other colors we need to use for achieving the skin tones that I want. Can I have a baby, please? I'm a collector. We are doing a giveaway. Once we hit 100K subscribers, we are doing a high-end reborn giveaway. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you're automatically entered in. And that's when we hit 100K. So we'll do a giveaway then. Can I send you one? No, this, I was explaining earlier, this is how I make a living. I make money doing this, and if I give them away, I don't make money. Therefore, I can't live, and then they'll be poor, and then I can't make babies because this kit alone costs like $120 just for the kit alone. It's a very expensive hobby to make, and yeah, it's not cheap. I'm going to do a little bit more on her lips. Maybe put a little more coloring on her lip. So it's definitely something that is not cheap to do. I wish my little Prim had hair. Where did you get your little Prim? You're not an artist, are you, Groovy Crammy, or you just collect them? You can send it off to an artist and have the hair painted or have it rooted. I'm just going to put a little more coloring in her lip. When we hit 100K subscribers, we're a little bit of ways away from that. Because it's going to be worth $800. It's going to be literally an $800 giveaway. It's going to be Twin A or Twin B by Bronnie Brown. It'll be a high-end reborn with all the layers. And it's going to have some really rich, dark painted hair that's super realistic. It's 10:51 p.m. in England. Well, good evening to you. It's evening here now. I love your dolls. Thank you. You can say something as long as it's respectful. Can you add lashes if it's a girl? I add lashes if it's both boy or a girl. So we're just kind of putting a little more pinkening up her lips a little more. Hi from Scotland, UK. Welcome. Did I read that right? Welcome all the way from the UK. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to be going in a few minutes here. I'm just doing some last minute things here before I discard this paint wash. And then we're going to start mottling. We're going to start mottling. Actually, tomorrow we may do the doll room. Who would like to hang out in the doll room tomorrow and change babies? We'll take a little poll here real quick. Who would like to sit here at the painting table and paint some dolls? Who would like to hang out in the doll room and see some babies and change them tomorrow afternoon? You? Okay. Anyone else? Would you rather me paint tomorrow or hang out in the doll room? You? Okay. Okay. We got 3 votes so far for the doll room. So we'll probably do that. We haven't done that in a while. We haven't changed any reborns in a while. I know a lot of people do enjoy that and seeing all the babies. Doll room. Okay. Hang out. Okay. Well, it's unanimous. We'll do that tomorrow. So tomorrow's live stream, we'll hang out in the doll room for about an hour and a half. Doll room? Okay. That's what we'll do tomorrow. I'll get my painting done. I'll work on that first, and then we'll do the doll room. We'll do the live stream on that. I'll do painting off camera, and then we'll hang out together. So doll room it is for tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed and getting notifications. She has got the cutest little lips. Isn't that adorable? How adorable that is. Oh my goodness. I just want to keep going and going and going. It's always tempting, but like, Jen, wait for the rest of the layers. Wait. Man, these, some of these makeup applicators are just cheap garbage. Like this one. Falls apart so easily. Alright, well that's her cute little lips. Oh my gosh, love them. Alrighty, I'm going to get going. I have to get ready. I have to cook dinner, get ready for work, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm going to let you go until tomorrow. We'll hang out in the doll room together. We'll change a couple reborns tomorrow afternoon. So bear with me as I get used to this new schedule of getting up at this time. I feel a little loopy because it's always no fun to change your sleeping patterns. So that's what I'm doing right now this week. So, but bear with me if I seem a little bit off. But yeah, we're going to change some babies tomorrow. We haven't done that in a while, and I'll be painting before that. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Let's get a little prim here to send you off here. Thank you for hanging out for 1 hour and 24 minutes. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to hang out with me. For that, I thank you. Your time is so very precious. So until tomorrow, we will see you then. Thank you again for the 21 little jewels there, gifts. I appreciate that. We got 167 likes today. 168. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Have a good night at work. Thank you, Groovy Grammy. I will. Thank you again for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for Dolly Room Hangout and Changing Reborns. So make sure you're subscribed. Until then, we'll see you and have a good night, good afternoon, or good morning. Happy reborning to you all. Good night. Love you.